Okay, welcome everyone. Today, we will be learning the basics of exchange rates and their importance through a short little story. Micah walked into a bank with his mum just before their trip to Canada. She pulled out a stack of US dollars and handed it to the person at the counter. A few moments later, the cashier handed her back a bigger stack of Canadian money. Micah stared at it, confused.
Wait, you gave them less money and they gave you more back.
He paused.
Did we just make money?
It's a simple question, but the answer explains something really important about how money works. It all comes down to something called the exchange rate. An exchange rate is just how much one country's money is worth compared to another. When Micah's mom traded US dollars for Canadian dollars, she was using the exchange rate between those two currencies. But here's the important part. Getting more bills doesn't mean you're richer. Different currencies have different values. So even though Micah's mom received more Canadian dollars, each one is worth a little less than a US dollar. That's what we mean when we say a currency is strong or weak. A strong currency can be exchanged for more foreign money. A weak currency can be exchanged for less. So money doesn't have the same power everywhere. Micah thought for a second.
So why? Is one currency stronger than another?
The answer is demand. If people around the world want a country's money, they have to trade their own money to get it. That increases demand. And when demand goes up, the value of that currency increases. And here's the key idea. When a currency becomes more valuable, each unit of that currency can be exchanged for more foreign money, which means people in that country can buy more from other countries. In simple terms, when your money is in demand, it becomes more powerful. But this doesn't just affect people at a bank, it affects entire economies. Businesses that buy goods from other countries are called importers. When a country has a strong currency, imports become cheaper, so businesses can buy more for less. But businesses that sell to other countries, exporters, face the opposite effect. A strong currency makes their products more expensive to the rest of the world, so fewer people may buy them. A strong currency helps buyers, but hurts sellers. Exchange rates also affect banks and investors. When a currency is stable, it's easier to plan and invest. But when it changes a lot, it becomes more risky. Now imagine if the currency becomes weaker. Everything imported, like food, gas, or electronics, becomes more expensive. And when prices rise across the economy, that's called inflation. So what does this mean for Micah? It affects his purchasing power, how much he can actually buy with his money. If his currency is strong, his money goes further. If it's weak, his money buys less. So when Micah saw his mom get more Canadian dollars at the bank, they didn't become richer. They just exchanged one type of money for another with a different value. Because in the end, it's not about how much money you have. It's about what your money can actually buy. Thank you for watching.